All right, go ahead.
I just tell them when we're recording.
We are.
Hey everybody, welcome to what is it, the fifth episode of the Budo Boys podcast. This is Jonathan, second degree martial artist in Taekwondo. Um, Joining me, usually he's the opening guy, but he's chewing right now.
Eating
It's
a
my
bagel.
boy Pat. My boy Pat, he's a Shotokan practitioner. He's what is it? You're a third Dan, right?
I'm a first Dan.
First, okay.
Yeah, I'm just a wee lad.
We're all black belts here, so that's all
But
that
I was
matters.
2018 national champion for weapons.
See.
Just kidding.
Nah, man, you got more experience in tournaments than I do in terms of that. So it's all good. It's all good. We have a couple different topics today. We planned for just talking about karate the entire time, but we got some pretty good stuff lined up.
Yeah. If you're new to the podcast, we basically just shoot the shit and mostly talk about martial arts. So,
So
yeah.
anyway, back to Kun Yu. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
Kung Yu. It's a callback to an earlier one. If anybody has any questions they'd like to send into the podcast, all 10 of you out there, let us know. Be glad to answer to the best of our abilities here. But yeah, let's get
Yeah,
started.
like I don't know, man. Dead ass. I'm pretty grateful for the 10 followers we got.
Dude, honestly, I am too. I thought we'd be talking to like two people. Me and you. Just
Yeah.
watching each other's.
I was like, yeah, man, Pat's voice is it's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh my god, John, you sound so handsome.
We're turning less into martial arts and more homoerotic activity, which is a good thing.
It always happens with me.
We're homies. It's okay.
Yeah. Getting closer, getting on the line there. Oh, dude, my instructor listened to the last podcast and he was like, yo, that podcast is definitely not for kids. I was like, yeah, I don't. When YouTube asked me, is this made for kids? I'm like, no, every time.
Yeah, our
Just the way it
podcast
is.
is made for like folks that take martial arts seriously, relatively at least.
Oh, I'm just
Kids,
talking
not
about
so
all the
much.
swearing.
We just do it just cause it just happens.
Yeah, this happens. But honestly, we should ask on our Instagrams too
Oh yeah,
when we share this podcast. If anybody has any questions they'd like to hear in the next one, so be on the lookout for that. But let's get started here. Let's do a little 45 minutes.
sounds good. All
First
right.
topic. Let's go ask you, John, being you've studied a little bit of Shotokan. What do you
Yep,
think
yep.
classifies as karate?
Ah man. So for me, that kind of comes into a complicated scenario because I went to a karate place and then they told me, yeah, dude, Taekwondo is also karate. I'm like, maybe I'm looking
Uh,
at it the wrong way.
don't know
Or
about that
maybe I'm
one,
not looking
Chief.
open mindedly enough. And the reason why that's such a good question is would you classify like every Japanese art, like all original karate, like Goju Ryu, Shotokan, you know, anything from Okinawa, would that classify as karate? Or would you have its bastard children also classify as karate,
It
like
depends on
Tang
what.
Sudo?
Tang Sudo's like on the line for me.
Okay.
Even though I consider karate any um striking martial art that originates from Okinawa or Japan.
Okay.
That's basically it's just easy to categorize it. So if you
Yeah.
start throwing Tang Sudo in, which is like a Korean style, it kind of just you know
Yeah, the moment you put
fucks
Tang
it up.
Sudo in, you have eight other Korean styles. that would classify themselves as karate.
Yeah. Like probably Taekwondo would start classifying as karate at that point.
Man,
You know, they're
do
very
would you think
they're
Taekwondo is
sim
karate?
no, just cuz I mean they're similar in their belt system and their ranking system and tournaments, but like the actual like fighting is different and the forms are different too. Like your first form is pretty similar to Shotokan's first form, like the basic white belt one, but past that it just becomes totally two different things, you know?
Yeah,
It's like looking at a parrot and a parakeet. You know, they're not the same animal. They're close. They're not the same. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like a tiger and a lion. It's just two different things.
that's a pretty
Um,
good analogy. I like that.
it's just my opinion. But yeah, that's what I would say. I'm trying to remember what your other question was. Totally forget. Oh, if Taekwondo is part of it, yeah. Like the fighting is also they don't use their hands a lot of the time. There's a lot of Taekwondo places that recognize that and they'll throw boxing in, but Taekwondo
But that's not.
itself
Mm,
is a kicking, mostly focused on kicks. So
yeah, no, you got that spot on.
yeah, I've
There was
studied a
a
lot
guy
of martial
that was, I
arts.
was like, yeah, nah, that's I respect that, man. There was a guy on YouTube. His name's Ramsey Dewey,
Yeah,
and he has some pretty large following in terms of the martial arts community.
right.
And I watched one of his videos, and he said something about how Taekwondo's forms are all like propaganda.
I mean, all
Like
forms are
you're, yeah, I mean that's how it is.
something to
You're
look good.
aligning the movement to the Korean flag.
What?
Yeah,
I need to see the
and I'm
Korean
like,
flag now.
like those lines on the side of the yin yang. Is it the yin yang? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's like the yeah it is. It's like a red and blue yin yang with
Yeah,
four corner
they
lines
got
in
like these. I would say these eight. No, not even eight. It's four trigrams.
them. Eight
Uh,
trigram.
you gotta cut them in half. You can't focus on the other four. Um,
Right.
the other four aren't important, but like that's how they patternize all their movements. So you go left, and then right, then forward, then left, and right, then back, and left and right, and then you're finished.
Right. Right.
And
That's kind of
smaller
like how
neck.
that's pretty much how karate is. You're moving in like an I shape
Yeah,
in most forms. I mean, you vary, you go off every now and then, but for the
yeah,
most part, it's like an I.
yeah. It goes even more into that. Like you know how the trigrams is like three lines.
Yeah.
So the Taiguk forms, the new school stuff. I was talking about the Palgway forms, which is like old school, but like
Mm,
Taiguk, they that's 100%. They got like three lines.
interesting.
So I'm like, so I'm like Ramsey
I've
Dewey,
not delved that
he knows what he's
far.
talking about.
I've not delved that far into Taekwondo, I guess. I missed that
Dude, I
part.
haven't either. I only focus on the Palgway forms. I forgot everything that I've seen from Taiguk, except for that movement pattern.
Mm. Do you want to rank these karate styles,
Do
or
I?
or do we
Oh
want
yeah,
to go over them real
yeah.
quick? I got the 11 types of karate styles up right now.
Sounds good. I'll pull it up.
Okay, I'll send you the link if you want. It's the Healthline one. You know it's legit when it's Healthline.
Nah, man, I love Healthline. They gave me
At least it's
good
not that one
free.
Chinese website you went to that talked about Bruce Lee's achievements.
Nah.
He once fought once man every day forever and never lost.
Lee fight 300 times in unarmed combat in all his life and never be defeated.
Oh Jesus! All right, I'm gonna go over
Alright.
the number. I mean, I don't think these are ranked, but it's just going by probably most popular right now,
Okay, yeah.
which of course is number one, the most popular karate style, Shotokan, and it was founded by Gichin Funakoshi in 1938. He's basically like the father of modern karate, like modern day, martial arts from Japan.
You know, I hear a lot that some Okinawan guys don't like Gichin Funakoshi.
Oh, we're gonna go over some Okinawan guys, because I've studied Okinawan karate too, even though my kata style is Shotokan, but
Interesting.
but my sparring style is Wadru,
Whoa.
and you'll know why.
Okay.
But all right. So yeah, this article just said I could tell you what Shotokan basically. It's very linear. It's very straightforward, and this is what you see from, you'll see like a lot of karate guys when they punch, they're going straight forward, and there's not a lot of footwork. They're just trying to hit you like, straight punches, like
Interesting.
stepping straight forward. And honestly, the Shotokan sparring, I think some places you can't move to the side. You just go back and forth. Like you punch forward and the other person blocks and then they try to punch you and you block. It's kind of like call sparring, but it's like a
So
game
like
of ninja. What?
it's like a game of ninja with fencing.
It's like a game of ninja, but you can move your feet. It's how like
Interesting.
some Shotokan sparring is. It's not what I do. I've just heard this is what it is in some places.
That makes me not want to take Shotokan.
You want to do it for the forms,
Okay.
and you got to go to a good school, but But this is basically it's very linear, but it's very aggressive, which is
Hmm.
what I like about it. Like it's very like going in first and just taking your blows and getting what you can get pretty much. That's Shotokan.
I see. I
What is
saw yeah, I
go
saw a
ahead.
Shotokan video on all the katas, and I just looked at a couple. I'm like, this looks a lot like Taekwondo. How much did Taekwondo guys steal?
Probably a decent amount.
I think a great chunk. I
Yeah.
think they stole the entirety of Shotokan and just added some like crescent kicks.
We have a crescent kick in Unsu. Or some people do the crescent kick in for the jump in our
Yeah.
highest kata, which is called Unsu, for people who don't know. Some people do a crescent kick on that jump, but I don't because it's just too much. Like it's stupid. Why am I jumping up to do a crescent kick?
Makes it look cool.
Yeah, but I mean the jump looks cooler. No, I planned actually to do a butterfly twist with the jump, or do like a one-legged backflip gainer, a cheat gainer,
Oh,
in the jump. I thought that was gonna be really cool. I haven't been able to achieve that goal yet though. One day.
actually kind of impressive. A cheat gainer.
Yeah. But
I'm not
alright,
losing
what
legit
else does
for
it
it.
say here? Doesn't rely upon circular movements. Yeah, it's just all about speed, balance, breathing. That's all regular stuff. It's mostly about speed, aggressiveness, and just straight punching and kicks. But they do use their elbows, legs, and all that, knees and stuff.
Yeah.
Now number two, the second most popular style, Goju, founded. Doesn't even say who's it's founded by, but it's founded by Chojin Miyagi.
Nice.
And that's where they got the name from, Mr. Miyagi, in the Karate Kid movies.
Yeah, if you've ever seen Karate Kid and everything that Mr. Miyagi does or anything the LaRussos do,
Right.
that's Goju Ryu.
Yep. They do a
But
lot
in
of, they
the
do
movie,
Goju forms. They do even like fighting. It's very like Mr. Miyagi's very circular. So this
oh yeah,
is it Goju is like hard and soft. That's what it means. It's like hard, soft and then like striking hard, like a soft
yeah,
movement. So it's very circular. Um, but yeah, it does have a lot more focus on breathing in the forms though, like
yeah.
a slower breathing, you know. Um,
When you think Goju Ryu, think their entire moveset to be circles and
yeah,
wax on, wax off.
yeah, it's very graceful. I'll say it's way more graceful than Shotokan. Like Shotokan's aggressive. Goju is like the yang. It's like the more graceful, like looking antithesis to Shotokan.
Yeah.
I like both. I think both are just beautiful. I can't do Goju because it's not in my. I would just make it super way too aggressive.
Yeah.
But I like Goju, just seeing people do the forms in that, and it's just so like beautiful to look at. It's so good. All right, then we go. I don't know how. Sorry, got the sniffles. I got hay fever here. I don't know how popular the rest of these are. I just know Shotokan and Goju are like the top two. But
Top
we got
tier.
next one. We got Weichiru.
Ooh, which hit you?
Yeah, I don't know a lot about this,
I
so
think
I'm
I've
going off the
seen.
article here.
Yeah, no, I've seen a video on Ueshiryu, and there was this guy that he was like stabbing his fingers into this like large column that was made up of like bamboo sticks or something,
Right.
and he was just shoving his fingers in there, dude. I'm pretty sure he can spearhand like through a person.
Ladies must love him.
He's a hit with the ladies.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It says it's
this thing,
highly influenced by ancient Chinese fighting systems. I guess that means kung fu.
yeah, and by that it's actually one of the ones that like they aren't influenced by a white crane. I think it's something
Okay.
else.
Okay.
Look it
So
up
is
real
that the
quick.
more animal styles? Because White Crane just did Shotokan and Goju took influence from that too, right?
I'm trying to like scroll through Wikipedia. My credible source. Yeah, they would it was a southern Chinese kung fu style that would be referred to as Pangai Noon, which means half hard, half soft.
Okay, interesting. So it's basically similar to Goju.
Yeah,
I've never seen this style in a tournament, so I don't think it's that popular. I've
it's hard to
heard,
even find a teacher.
yeah, I've heard of people doing it, but I've never seen it in a tournament,
Yeah.
so can't say anything on that. Number
Well,
4, Wadru. Now this guy right here, Hironori Otsuka.
that sounds not bad.
He's the founder of it, and he was a student of Funakoshi, the guy who founded Shotokan,
Okay.
right? And they split up because
Ooh.
they had too much infighting about how sparring should be done.
Ooh, drama.
So Otsuka he learned Japanese jiu-jitsu
Okay.
before he started doing Shotokan. And I think that influenced like the way he like Waduru really emphasizes sparring more. Their katas are similar to Shotokans, but they don't look that great. They look pretty
Okay.
bad. I'm not gonna lie. But the sparring of Waduru is amazing. It promotes like a lot of evasiveness and they call it Tai Sabaki, which is like switching your stance.
Oh shit, that's an
This
Aikido thing.
Yeah, it's switching your stance at the same time you're stepping to the side. So it's like aggressive though. So you're going in, like you're doing like a side step, to the left of somebody while switching your stance. So you have to be to really like fully realize the potential of this style. You have to be, you know, a southpaw and orthodox stance.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like the V step in Taekwondo. They'll teach you that.
Yeah. So it's makes sparring pretty good. You can get people like really off balance with you know your Tai Sabaki with you know, and it's not just evading; it can be going in as well. So
It sounds pretty dynamic
it,
compared
it
to Olympic style karate.
it's really dynamic, and like you have a lot more footwork in Wadru. It's also like you can shift the body and do takedowns and stuff. It's what they like emphasize too a little bit.
We sure love good takedowns.
But yeah, this is why in my dojo we do Wadru sparring
Hmm,
in Shotokan forms or Goju-Ryu forms.
okay.
Because my instructor, learned that in Hawaii from his instructor, who is from Japan, who learned it from Otsuka, who started Wadaru. So my instructor's like a third generation. He's like 2 generations away from the founder of Wadaru. Pretty,
That's good.
pretty good stuff. That's all I'm saying. So this is why we do this. It's very cool. It's very cool. And you know, just like the way you move in the sparring, like sparring my instructor is just like first time sparring, I was like, I have no idea. Like he's just getting around me, dude. Like the only way I can compare it is to how Mike Tyson moves sometimes. Like, you know how he does a lot of like, when he goes down and then he steps around you and he gets like to
Oh
the
yeah.
side like how boxers do. That's like this style. That's
Oh,
that's a lot like it. So it's really cool.
yeah. I just saw a
Really good
video that
stuff.
said Mike Tyson using karate in his boxing matches.
Yeah.
I
That
was like, that makes a lot of sense.
yeah. But if you switch your stance like right as you're sidestepping, it's so it throws everybody off. If you
Oh,
learn how to do it right, you train your body to do that. And plus, if you do it the right way, you'll always have your power hand in the back, no matter what. If you sidestep to the left or the right, you'll always have a hand in the back because you'll switch stances. So you'll always get a power shot on them if you do it right.
yeah.
It's really good. Anyway, enough about that. Enough about me gloating about that. Yeah, number 5, which is Shorinru.
Oh shoot. Okay. That one's all about the Japanese interpretation of Shaolin.
Yeah, so this is the predecessor to Shotokan. Is Shorinru. It's one of the predecessors.
What do they
Uh,
have some defining features for? Like, what are the
I have no idea.
what's that
I've never
for?
seen this style in a tournament either. Really, most people, what they do now is just Shotokan and Gojuru. You never see
Yeah.
anything else.
Everything else is you have to go to Okinawa for that.
Well, I mean, like, Goju is an Okinawan style. It's just, everything doesn't have as good looking forms
That's true.
as so that's why only people do Shotokan or Goju. It's because the forms just look the best for tournaments and you want to get high points and you want to get a trophy, you know? So that's pretty much it.
I'm looking at the guy that made Shorinryu, and it looks like there's a guy in there, his Anko Itosu, and he's the great master of Shurite, and he's a renowned warrior in his time, bodyguard to 3 kings of Okinawa,
Nice.
and he has been called the Miyamoto Musashi of Okinawa.
Oh, wow.
Was dubbed warrior by his king. Oh,
Wow. That's some high praise.
that's pretty good. When
Well,
somebody calls you the Miyamoto Musashi or something, that means you know you're
yeah.
good at what you do.
People don't know it's a famous samurai. Back in the day, it was just cleaning house in Japan. All right, number
Yeah, but
6. We got Kyokushin. Now, I've
oh,
seen
that's my
videos
favorite.
of this style. It is the epiphany of full contact sparring and high kicks in karate. Not a lot. The only gripe I have with Kyokushin is there's not as much footwork.
Yeah,
I feel like if a Kyokushin guy studied Wadaru for a little bit and then did some Kyokushin sparring with him moving around more, he would just
yeah,
dominate the tournaments. But most tournaments I see, they're just so stagnant with their stepping. It's almost like a very it's like a boxing fight, but a really bad one, where they didn't teach you how to fucking move around the ring or control the ring.
yeah. You're not supposed to move around in Kyokushin. You're supposed to beat the crap out of somebody with your legs and
Yeah,
your
it's
hands.
it's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, which
But it's so fun to
it's good for
watch.
some people, but if you learn how to control the ring, you'll be a much better fighter, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
like
Just look at
when somebody says when
Ali.
you're sparring, you're going hard.
Yeah,
You know, that's Kyokushin. It's all about hard.
yeah, non-stop hard.
It's
So
the
you have brain
epitome.
damage.
That's the peak level of hard.
Yeah, exactly. This is what people want to see in an MMA fight. But in my opinion, I'm like, what Muhammad Ali said. You don't see a mark on his face. He has a pretty face. You know why? 'Cause he moves around and he doesn't let you hit him. So
He changed the game.
yeah, that's what I'm about. But they are hard as shit, and they do have some pretty strong punches and kicks. Kicks especially with that fucking wheel kick they do to the head.
Yeah, the
Really
fucking
kill
one
somebody.
where they roll forward and you think, oh shoot, they're just
Yeah,
they're just moving out of the way. No, they stick their leg out, and then
yeah,
that's a clean hit to like the head,
yeah. That's
and
fucking deadly.
they drop their head for it.
Yeah. If you ever see videos, just look up Kyokushin fucking kick. Or like
Rolling kick. I don't
yeah,
know.
wheel kick, car wheel kick, they do all that shit. All right. Number 7, Shituru.
Hmm.
Now I can't remember if this is a predecessor or a descendant art of Shotokan, so I'm gonna look it
Well,
up right now.
yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
I
We can't
I
just
want to
keep
say it's
talking.
in a descendant art.
Let's see. It looks like
Oh,
it's an
I think I'm wrong actually.
ancestor art.
It is an ancestor art.
Ancestor to Shitokai, Shukokai, Seishinkai, Kunibakai,
Okay.
Itosukai, Kenwakai, Genwukai. That's a lot of stuff
So
that I don't know about.
it's I'm gonna say this. It's an art. From what it looks like to me right now, it's an art that came around the same time as Shotokan, because they're both
Oh,
descended from Shurite. So they're like sibling arts. It's just Shotokan got more popular, but Shitaru is still decently popular. I've seen a few people practice it. I think I've seen it a few times at tournaments too. I think Julius does it.
Julius is Shitoryu?
He either does Shitaru or he does Weichiru. I asked him in the last podcast and he explained it. I think it's similar to Shitaru. It might be a descendant art
Yeah.
of Shitaru.
If you
I
don't,
think it's one of those Kai ones,
yeah.
Shito Kai or something, I think it's Seishin Kai. I don't know. I'm not gonna. It's one of those ones.
It's one of those. But
He's in the
guys,
Shitaru area.
guys, if you don't remember Julius, he was in episode 3 when we were talking about Kun Yu and the PTSD that Pat and Julius had from it.
If you ever want to hear me rage about something, just get
Not gonna
fucking
lie,
livid.
that was our funnest podcast. Just just me listening to whatever the hell's going on.
That was pretty fun. We gotta get him back on here one day.
Oh yeah,
All right. Next, after Shitaru, we have Ashihara.
I've never heard of that.
Do you want to wait? Do you want to talk about Shitaru a little bit? Because I see something about similar to they do like some sumo wrestling stuff.
Oh, deadass.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, it says in this article that they do low to the ground stances similar to sumo wrestling, and it's
Hmm.
katas. Apparently, it has a shitload of katas.
I'm dumbfounded by that. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see some videos.
It's founded by Kenwa Mabuni in the 20s. Still one of the most popular practice forms in Japan. Yeah, so it's pretty
I'm looking.
popular.
I'm looking at the stances, and they're. It's not sumo level deepness. It's
It's
still
not
pretty
deep
high.
enough. It's not
Yeah, it's not.
HEG.
You gotta have your butt. You know.
It's not ass to grass.
It's got a gape.
Okay. All right.
Your
All right.
legs have to stretch enough so that your knees are more, or I think less than like 180, not even 180, what am I saying? 90 degrees.
Right.
So your knees are like bent the entire time. But yeah, that's
You gotta
sumo.
look like you're dropping a deuce on the lawn.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Or you're
Funny
constantly
story.
like down to
When
grab
I
something.
when I first started karate, when we do squats. We like hard to explain, but we basically hold a squat and we keep that level, and then we basically turn and do another squat, and we basically go down the whole dojo floor like that. It's like lunges, right? Like how
Oh,
you move with lunges, but we're holding a squat. and we're just changing sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
So when I was first doing it, because we're not allowed to rise up, so we can train being in a squat. My squat was so bad. My instructor told me in the middle of class that I looked like I was trying to take a dump.
Well,
He's
that's
like,
what you're supposed to look like, right?
yeah. Well, I was also in pain. I was like, Jesus Christ. And then like my squat is so like small and like, it's so I'm not wasn't really flexible. So it was like it looks like you're trying to hold in a dump, man. Anyway, number 8. Ashihara, full combat form of karate. Sounds like Kyokushin. Opponents move their bodies around each other in circular patterns. Maybe there's more like footwork in this one.
Maybe.
You ever hear of this one?
Nah. This is extremely new to me.
It is extremely new to me as well.
Something I've never even heard of. Like
Uh,
everything up until like what Shitoryu, like I knew,
yes.
and then this is like, what is this?
Oh, they do sabaki too. Watching some videos of this. They have all these stances. I think it's similar to Wadru and Kyokushin. I feel like it's a mix between those two.
Let's look at some Ashihara Karate World Championships. 2018, day 2. Look at that.
She said, "I don't play you like that." Is that
Oh
song?
shoot, this is actually kind of nice.
Is it?
A lot of body punches. It looks like body hits or like punches to the head are illegal, but you can kick in the head, which is good. I see some knees. I see some grabs.
They moving?
Yeah, I see some throws too. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so it's probably like a Wadru Kyokushin mix.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say that's what they did. I'm probably just saying it's similar to if you were to mix those two styles.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks a lot like Kyokushin.
Okay. We'll put a video up of it. And then we got Chitoru. Not Shitoru. Chi as in choo choo train.
Yeah,
Chi
chia pets.
Chitoru. It's founded in the early 1900s by an Eastern Chinese man named Chinen Gua, later known
Hmm.
as O Sensei Chitose.
See, now this is interesting because if it was made by an Eastern Chinese man,
It's made by an Eastern
normally it would
Chinese
be
man.
yeah, it would be like like kung fu, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It stresses that there never a need for a first punch, as karate should be self-defense only. Uh, Sparring techniques are designed to disable opponents by offsetting their balance. All right,
Sounds a lot like a grappling style.
I'm going to be ignorant here and say this sounds a lot like Aikido,
That's what I'm saying.
and I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't
Let's
trust
see.
how good it is.
Founder was in blah blah blah, and while he was in Okinawa, he grew up studying karate, and then as well as kobudo. He went
It's
to
the
Japan to
weapons ones.
study medicine, and then got blah blah blah, traditional training techniques. Mm, nothing special so far. Honestly, his life doesn't sound as hardcore as the Kung Yu founder.
Fucking Kung Yu. There are a lot of the karate founders. They were just guy growing up on farms, just carrying shitloads of weight all the time,
Yeah,
getting into fights.
this guy wasn't even a farmer. He was just a guy
He's
that
a
went to Japan to
doctor.
study medicine. He's a
Guy's a
doc.
fucking doctor.
He's a doctorate in martial arts.
He's practicing on a guy with a broken leg. No shit, you can get that guy off balance. Hold on, let me try my new style on you real quick. Let's get up.
Hey, you want me to fix your leg? Let me fix this for you.
All right, number 10. Enshin. In
What is
Japanese,
that?
en means open or unfinished, and shin means heart or inner. Enshin translates to open heart. Represents strong bond between students, which complete the unfinished circle.
Although I'm all about teamwork, this sounds really sus.
Yeah.
Let me open my heart to you, Pat.
Open heart surgery. Should be for the medicine guy.
Yeah, why isn't...
Looks like it's a lot of circular movements. It's
It's like
designed.
Gojo.
This is more of like a mental thing. Like it's more focused on your mentality. Instill confidence, humility, resilience, and its practitioners. Yeah, regular
You know,
karate.
when the style
Sparring stuff.
prides itself on being designed to instill confidence, humility, and resilience in its practitioners, you know it's kind of bad. You get that from, actual hard competition or hard training,
Yeah.
not from like a philosophical seminar, like a TED Talk.
I guess it's what your bunkai. It's what your dojo kun's for. At the beginning, like if you make the whole class about that, no, it should just be a short little thing.
Like stepping into the dojo is a huge step into getting confidence, but
Yeah.
if your sensei is gonna dedicate a whole hour to like, all right, this is how you be confident, this is how you
Yeah.
talk to
Yeah. No.
girls,
No.
this
No.
is
No. 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 That's for after class. I
All right,
attribute a
I'm gonna
lot
show
of how I my confidence with women to my instructor.
you.
What are you gonna
My
say?
instructor didn't teach anything about confidence.
Oh, really?
He was just like, we're
It's probably
competing, we're gonna perform, and blah blah blah. I won't tell you that you'll do great. We're just gonna do it.
so you learned confidence a different way then. You learned it on your
Yeah,
own, I guess.
yeah. Just did stuff. That's about it.
All right, the last style is Kishimoto Dai. I think I've heard of this to be honest.
I just haven't heard. This is completely alien to me.
Is a
It doesn't
less
even have a
common form
Wikipedia
of
page.
karate. Avoid blows by moving as little as an inch. Utilizes twisting and sinking bodily movements done through the waist. Many practitioners of this karate have experience in other types. Practitioners use their core strength, and body weight, as well as their opponent's momentum, and the power of their moves. So this just feels like stuff you learn and I think they've taken stuff from this style and put them into karate now. I think this style is just integrated and dissolved into other styles, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because this like sounds like a lot of the drills we used to do,
it's very vague.
like the twisting and of the waist and stuff is just like how we would try to like generate power with our waist.
I mean,
So,
the part where it says practitioners are taught to avoid blows by moving
yeah,
as
I'm
little
I'm
as an
avoiding
inch.
that.
I'm like, I mean, I'm skeptical about it, but then I remember that boxers also
Yeah,
train.
they do the same thing. Muhammad Ali, very small movements,
Yeah,
dodging blows. So that's not too big of a jump.
yeah.
Like
But
we were trained like
considering
that too,
doing
not to
karate,
move. Like once you get really comfortable and not you don't need to move too much to avoid a blow or anything. And
I just
that way
started
you're
sticking out my leg to prevent somebody from kicking me.
yeah, well that way you're just more inside to do damage. You're not too far away and don't need to run in to do a blow. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
But yeah, kicks it's different. You don't need to be fucking an inch within a kick.
yeah.
Just
Just like
grab that bitch,
taking this and like
trip them.
comparing it to like good boxing, it's just I don't know how I feel about it, man.
I would have to see it. I would have to see it.
Yeah, like I'm looking at it. It doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, bro. It just has a black belt wiki. You know what? Actually, you know what? Let's go the black belt wiki.
Fucking
Sounds fun.
black belt wiki.
There are only 4 kata in Kishimoto Dai,
All right.
and it contains no weapons kata of its own.
Boring. I mean, technically, Kabuto is its own separate karate style,
Hmm.
so makes sense.
Yeah, Healthline only has 11 of them. There's like a million of them.
Yeah, there is. Everybody does their own Kabuto. It just depends on the dojo. Like some do
Yeah,
nunchucks, most do bow staff. Um,
you'll find that a lot in Okinawan schools, right?
yeah, a lot more do size. Sai katas. I did tonfa. I did bow and tonfa.
Dude, tonfas are freaking awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. I got my pair with me right now.
I should spin them around and just spin them.
Yeah.
I don't like doing anything else with them. Just like spinning.
Spinning them.
Ooh, circle. That's what I do.
But those, I guess, are the 11th most well-known karate styles, according to this
So.
article.
According to this article, it's the only 11 types.
So
There's only 11 types of
we
karate.
yeah, apparently. We
Come
talked
on,
about
come
them a
on.
little bit. So, you want to do some matchups?
Yeah, why not?
Let's match up a style with a style. Give me something.
Okay.
We'll switch
I
on
wish
and
I had
off.
like a roulette thing. But
Should have put it
let's
in.
put the most popular first, Shotokan and Goju.
Uh, can't give me that one, man. I'll just be
Let's
biased.
compare. That's okay. We'll compare the katas, the forms,
Okay.
and how applicable they are to other arts.
Okay. Well, or we could do katas and sparring. Who would win in
Okay.
each one?
Just the two? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Is that good?
All right. Yeah.
All right. Um, I don't know, man. Trying to think here. For kata, I honestly would put Goju.
Okay.
Because the top Goju kata is called Super Enpei.
I'm sorry.
It's called Super Enpei.
Super?
Super Enpei. It's spelled like this. I'm butchering the name, so.
God. I was like, no wonder why it's the best cut. It has fucking super in it, dude.
Oh no, I spelled it wrong. Super Enpei. There, it's spelled like that. It's pretty dope. I'll say that. I would say it's just as dope as Insu. And I feel like in a tournament, Super Enpei would probably be better. If you do it right.
Do you think it's dynamic enough to turn heads?
Yeah, it is. I would say it's like up in the air between that one and Unsu.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, Unsa's
Even though
already hard to
even though
beat.
Unsu has a jump, this one doesn't have a jump, but I've seen people do it and it's pretty good. Like I've seen the world yeah, people who go to the WKF, the World Karate Federation tournaments, and
Yeah.
they make it look so fucking good, dude. It's insane. Um, Sparring, what do you think, John? Based on
From
what
what
you
I've
know.
seen in Karate Kid and what I've seen in Shotokan, I feel like Shotokan takes the cake when it comes to sparring compared to Goju.
I
Like,
would probably agree.
yeah, like 100%.
It's just Goju's too soft.
Or more just, from what I've seen in Karate Kid so
Not
far.
as aggressive. Yeah. Daniel should got his ass beat, no cap.
He got his crash course.
Shotokan versus Wadaru.
Oh,
Kata. I already know the answer to this.
yeah. Just from
Feels-
your explanation, Shotokan takes the cake and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Shotokan honestly will take the cake on anything besides Goju. For Kata. Pretty much.
Yeah, let's just like remove the kata from everything.
Yeah. We already know who's
Shotokan
gonna
beats
win.
everybody.
Sparring though, Wadaru would take it. Let's do some
Yeah.
interesting ones. Wadaru versus Kyokushin.
Oh,
A Wadaru point spar versus a Kyokushin full combat guy.
okay. As a full contact guy, I am biased towards Kyokushin.
I think
But
The Kyokushin guy would probably take a point sparring if he'd only done point sparring Wadaru.
I just don't like point sparring, man.
Neither do I.
I've got some
We're in,
PTSD from it.
so do I. We're in complete agreement on that. I got kicked out of a match once because I was being too aggressive in
Yeah,
point
man.
sparring.
Stop fighting. It's like you're not supposed to do that in point sparring.
Stop not letting him hit you.
hey, you can hit him, but you can't hit him hard. That's not what fighting's all about.
Ashihara versus Kyokushin, even though we've never seen Ashihara.
I think I've just watched a video on that,
If they
and
train as hard
they're
as
basically
Kyokushin, sorry, go
no, I don't think it's hard to find any dojo that trains as hard as Kyokushin.
ahead. They do
Like the
train pretty
guys
hard.
do 10-man kumites like
Yeah,
every chance they get.
these guys are fucking nuts. Fucking 10-man Kumite.
Just because they can, man. It's like that's their life, man.
Just bored. That
Hey,
sounds
we're
like so much
fucking
fun. I'm not gonna lie.
especially.
I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, the way they train is like, hey, I wanna learn how to take punches better. Can you punch me until I collapse? And they're like, okay. That's what Kyokushin's all about. It's like the meathead of the karate industry.
Yeah, pretty much. I would agree with that.
But like, I love them so much.
Yeah, it is cool. All right. I don't want to bore our listeners here with these. I don't know if they're gonna get all the shit we're talking about. You want to talk about some figureheads of YouTube martial arts?
A complete 180. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
not? Yeah.
So in case you're too afraid to go into a dojo, this is what you do, John.
Okay.
You go on your computer,
Okay.
right? You put away your tissues and your bottle of lotion.
Okay.
You go on your computer. And you go to YouTube and you're like, how to do martial arts. You type in the YouTube.
Okay.
Who
Typing in
pops
right
up? Who's the
How
first guy
to
that
do
pops up?
martial arts. How to do martial arts. The first guy that pops up is this guy named Dan Locke.
Give me a second here.
He's the Wing Chun guy. That's like he's like a philanthropist or something.
Let me see this guy. Dan Locke. I've never seen this
Dude,
guy.
he's got 4 million subscribers, dude. Dude, he's not even known for Wing Chun. He's known for being like a millionaire.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's known for helping people become rich.
Fuck this guy. All right, if the algorithm wasn't fucked, the first person who should come up is Master Wong.
Master Wong.
Yeah, should be the
Oh,
first guy that comes up.
yeah, no, I love him. Back in 2008, I think.
How to do Wing Chun. There we go. If you do how to do Wing Chun, he's the first one.
How to do Wing Chun. You're right. His first lesson, the basic leg exercise for Wing
Yeah,
Chun.
this is when he actually taught
Now it's just,
martial arts instead of just situational self-defense shit.
dude, his is not even situational, bro. You can apply the grab the nut concept to everything.
That was one video.
Yeah, man, nah, man, that's everything, dude. I saw like every self defense thing that he did. Grab the nut, man. You grab the fucking nut.
Dude, that's such a good impression.
Like he's so aggressive when he teaches too. Like, I mean, yeah, I get it. You gotta, to fight against the crazy guy, you gotta be crazy, man.
John, please do that impression again, dude. Please say something else. I say I fuck him up.
I fuck him up, man. He come here. He box me. I block him. Elbow. Pa! And then I fuck him up. Grab the nut, man.
Oh god, that's fucking funny, dude.
He's
That's
pretty good.
That's such a good impression. So if you don't know
Maybe it's
who this
because he's
guy
alcoholic.
is, he lives in the UK, I think, and he's from China. And he teaches Wing Chun, but nobody knows where he learned Wing Chun. He's obviously trained, but it's like he doesn't say
Yeah.
how much training he has. Stuff
He
like
has
that.
9 videos on how to destroy the boxer.
Dude, it's always like I'm like, you're a boxer, come fight me. Give me a call.
He has 24 videos on how to get out of a headlock.
Oh my god. See,
He has 5 videos on how to defend against a push.
he wanna fuck with me? The boxer trying to fuck with you? You fuck with him first.
Yo, we're gonna get canceled, bro.
I don't. He's funny as shit. If you ever want to look up, like if you ever want to dive into the martial arts of YouTube martial arts, you gotta know who Master Wong is.
Oh yeah.
You just said
Without Master Wong, martial arts in YouTube won't be where it is today.
no. What? You do such a good impression of him, John. That's so good.
You know, and, like fucking copying is the best form of flattery. You know.
Some of these thumbnails are just insane.
Not gonna lie,
Look at
he
this.
did fall off.
No, he did. I'm looking at his views right now. Look at this one. How do you defend against one hand throat grab? It's so like.
Well, it's easy. You just grab the nut.
Oh, he also does Tai Chi too. I forgot. He has like Tai Chi videos.
Bro, I'm looking at the one of the how to get out of a headlock videos, like just the thumbnail, and you can tell which one he's going to say, I'm gonna grab the nut. I'm looking at how to
How
get
to
out of a
fight like
chokehold.
girl Christmas special. It's one of his videos.
How to fight like a girl?
Yeah, it's his Christmas special for 2021.
Like, I get that Wing Chun was made by a woman, but like, come on.
Yeah. Honestly, like his early stuff, he does apply. Like he has some practicality to the Wing Chun. He does. He's like, you
Yeah.
see this form? Don't have to fucking do it like this. Do it like this. Stupid fucks. Like he does. Like in the early stuff, he does have a lot of practicality to these movements that people take literally.
Yeah.
You know, it's like karate. Like the kata movements, you're not supposed to take literally.
Yeah, bro.
For the
If,
kata.
I don't know. I just need one thing from him, like that I will apply to every self-defense situation, and that's to grab the nut.
Speaking of
I will need nothing else.
the groin, let's go talk about the next biggest martial art YouTuber,
Oh man.
Master Ken,
Oh no. The
whose
man.
famous style is Ameridote. The name of the YouTube channel is actually called Enter the Dojo Show. I think he has an actual show now.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure he does. I don't know what network it's on, but he is he's basically just a parody, but he's
Yeah. Like,
hilarious.
if I didn't know any better, I think this is complete satire. But you know, as an avid martial arts fan, I feel like he's pretty up there in terms of effectiveness, man.
Oh yeah, stomp the groin. That's his biggest
Yes.
move.
I like his how he can disarm somebody by biting a pistol and then
I like
throwing it
how
out.
in a lot of his videos he always beats the shit out of his helper,
Oh yeah,
like a really bad instructor in a dojo.
stomp the
Just
groin.
beats the shit out of the fucking their best student. You know, it's fucking
That's how you know it works, man.
yeah.
If
You
you're
know,
able to beat the
it's
crap
not
out of your best student, then like, what else? What
it's
can
not
you
like
do?
you're just trying to make an example or anything for the class. You know, you gotta fucking break your students' ligaments.
And one of the funny things is that his student constantly switches from blue belt to green belt.
That's funny. I didn't notice that. He's always getting demoted.
Promoted and demoted every time.
Yeah, dude.
There was a time where he was also bringing in like guests. I remember he was fighting against this hot yoga lady. Like I think that was the style. Like the style was hot yoga,
Right.
and it was very. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah.
I have a lady now. She'll be mad.
I'd watch it. Um, she's not gonna listen to this. It's fine. Yeah. So I guess we're now part of that world, John. We're in the
Yeah.
YouTube martial art world.
Oh shoot. Yeah, you're right.
Know what I mean? So we gotta get up there. We gotta beat Master Ken. What's his subscriber count? Oh, he's not even at 1 million yet. We can do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
What's
That's
Master
a very
Wong's?
achievable.
Master Ken still gets more views, but than Master Wong, but Master Wong has more subscribers.
No
Master
way.
Wong has 2.8 million subscribers.
Our goal is to beat Master Wong.
Yeah.
We're gonna take his self-defense videos and make it our own.
Oh, we should.
We're gonna collab, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
when we
do
do a collab, do you want to do a parody of Master Wong? We'll call him Master Kong. First, you
I'll be
fucking.
Master Wong so
Instead
that we
of
don't get.
grab the nut, you grab the banana. Just
Oh
grab some
man.
dude's dick and rip it off.
Pat Patrick here, he has me behind. Okay, he's gonna do a rear choke on me. So I'm gonna take my right hand and I'm gonna put into his pants. I'm gonna grab the banana, man. I'm gonna rip it out.
I'm gonna eat the banana.
Oh my god.
The fuck you looking at? I'm gonna fuck him up. You fuck him up. Come over here, fuck him up.
I can't get over how his most viral videos are just like that. It's just amazing. Maybe that's why he kept on doing it for a while.
Probably because they're fucking hilarious. I can't, sort by most popular here. Oh, it was, dude, his most popular video is the one where the MMA guy knocked out the Tai Chi guy in China.
Oh yeah, no, that was circulating around for a bit.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's like commentating on it, and he's like, the Tai Chi guy don't know what the fuck he doing, some shit like that. It's not meant for fucking fighting. It's meant for
Yeah.
exercise.
Dude, honestly, if you do Tai Chi right, it's a grappling form. It's no striking whatsoever.
Yeah, like this Tai Chi master. How
But
to
like
escape a
this guy
scanning
is
your
like
naked
all
shit.
about. Oh shoot, yeah, no, Master Wong also does Tai Chi. I mean, that's why he's
Yeah.
commenting
Yeah, no, he does, yeah. How to defense against dog attack.
on
First, you say fuck the dog.
Pause. No more.
You see that fucking dog right there? Kick the fucking dog, dude. I want. How does he demonstrate that video?
I don't know, man. I don't want to find out.
Make sure he doesn't grab your nut. You grab his nut first. I said dominance. This podcast is getting canceled.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call it quits right away, guys. That was a good
Alright.
run.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's end it on that because we're heading close to an hour here.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Well, I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we get a
Sounds good.
collab here in a few weeks here, but we'll have video for next week for people asking, so wait for that. But I will see you guys then. Peace.
Peace.